Foundations of Business Communication, Tami Kellum, 12/4/24. Importance of business of communication. It's important because it helps for running a successful business. It helps teams work better together, makes decision making and problem solving easier. There's different types of business communication, key skills for communicating effectively, common challenges and how to deal with them. There are a couple different types of business communication, one being verbal, then nonverbal, written communication, and visual communication. Verbal communication is like talking in person or over the phone. Verbal communication is important because it helps convey ideas clearly and quickly, as well as immediate feedback and any clarification if needed. Some tips would be to be clear and use appropriate tone and volume and listen and respond when needed. Nonverbal communication is like communicating through body language, facial expressions, gestures, and posture. It's important because it can reinforce or contradict what you're saying verbally and help convey emotions and attitudes. Just be aware of your body language and facial expressions and make sure to maintain eye contact so it shows them you are engaged, and use gestures to emphasize points, but don't try to overdo it as well as come off in a negative way. Written communication is like communicating through emails, memos, reports, and other written documents. It's important because it provides a permanent record of the documentation and of the communication and allows for detailed information sharing. Just make sure to use proper grammar and spelling since it is in a written communication on a form, and make sure to keep it organized with headings and bulletin boards, kind of like this PowerPoint. Visual communication is like using images, charts, graphs, and other visuals to communicate. It's important because it helps make complex information easier to understand, especially for people like me who are visual learners, and it can capture attention and make the message more memorable. Just make sure you aren't using too many visuals. It can overload your slides. Effective communication skills include like active listening, clear messages, feedback, and adapting to the communication style based on audience and the situation. And challenges in business communication is like common barriers, of course, would be like the language differences, cultural misunderstandings, technical issues, and how to overcome them. To be like, use clear and simple language, be aware of cultural differences and show respect, ensure reliable technology and backup plans. So go everything we talked about, different types of business communications, verbal, nonverbal, written, and visual. We went over the key skills for effective communication, like active listening, clear messages, and active feedback. We also looked at common challenges and how to deal with them. Good communication is super important for business success. Keep working on your communication skills to improve teamwork, decision-making, and overall a business performance.